It's crazy when you put a timestamp on stuff because I don't think I realized how long it's been since this record came out. 34 years ago, to be exact. October 1st, 1991. I think I was just entering my eighth grade year of middle school, kind of like my coming of age period as I was trying to figure out who exactly I was. And a lot of these records I'm going to talk about were part of the fabric of that, kind of like my soundtrack to growing up. This one, hits a little different. It was kind of the record, started a lot of little mini traditions in my life because this was the first record of any sort, but mainly Prince, that I got on release day. And I don't think there's been a single drop in the last 34 years that I didn't find a way to purchase on release day, which I don't know, probably the nerd in me, but it's one of those things. Like, I gotta, once I know it's officially there, I gotta have it. I feel like this record to me belongs in the time capsule. It really, my coming of age, a turning point record, was a lot of things. Um, the way I looked at life, becoming a teenager, all these things. This was all kind of the soundtrack and the fabric of that. I probably feel like one of the things that separates me from the average Prince fan on this particular era period is how excited I was that he started working hip hop into the stuff he was doing. Like, granted, it wasn't always the best, but it was his form of acknowledging and appreciate hip hop for the music and the culture that it was. And I feel like people don't show that the same respect as I do. For me, it came at a time when I was heavily falling in love with hip hop, but still like a diehard Prince fan. And it was finally like a melding of the two, which kind of shaped the way I've created music since then. Anything you want to learn about me, you can find in my record collection. 90% of what you see, 90% of what's there has some part of my history, some part of the makings of me. Things I may not say out loud, you'll see digging through the crates. Just kind of how I discovered a lot of things in life. I just want to take a second and shine some light on one of the records that shaped me on its anniversary. Happy Diamonds and Pearls Day.